Welcome back to our factory series where we go behind the scenes of all things Aquila. In episode 1, I came and arrived here in China at the Sino Eagle factory, the home of Aquila. We looked at how they look after their team, their main offices of business operation, their design center, and their R&D facility. In episode 2, we're going to be looking at all the other components that make an Aquila so special. So the upholstery and the fabrication, the electrical work, all of those things that are done in-house for them to be able to control their quality. But also this fantastic parts department. So let's regroup with Alain and carry on our factory tour. Well, this is an operation, hey, Alain?
Certainly.
How do you keep everything organized with such a big parts department?
Yeah, managing 10,000 parts is a lot. So we have 4 different warehouses basically to manage those parts. We have domestic warehouse, bonded warehouse, hazardous material warehouse, and then short-term or temporary warehouse.
Yeah, and I can see you've got a lot of OEM partners here that come in. I can see Mercury, Webasto, Yanmar. I've seen Fusion and Lumar and Garmin and various other things, and Ray Marine. How is it properly all organized? I can see you've got barcodes, is it?
Exactly. So as products or trucks come in, everything is barcoded in individually, put on the shelves. The person in the picture that you see there, that person is responsible for their shelving unit, their items on that shelf. When the production team calls for the materials or the parts, they're collated into a bin or palletized. So we use a computer-based system that's tied to our production facility to our parts warehouse.
Do you think that skill set on being able to scale such an operation on the back end of the business has really helped with the efficiency of being able to feed that dealer demand on new product and getting customers' boats is the most timely manner possible?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to provide the boats that our dealers need. So this is a core function that in order to do that, to keep the production line moving, because we are a production builder, so we have to keep the production line moving. So this department warehousing parts facility is critical to the rest of the boat building business that we have.
I know that you've spoken about the upholstery and the fabrication work. That's all done in-house too.
Correct.
So I'd love to check that out to see the other elements that come into the hull.
This is building 5 that we're in currently. First floor, we've got our large part stainless steel cutters, polishing. We'll go up into the second floor, which is our smaller part stainless steel fabrication and welding and polishing. Third floor is our woodworking cabinetry making area. And then our fourth and final floor in building 5 is our upholstery.
When I've looked around, it's really evident that you've got a great skill set here.
Yeah.
There's not many brands that do pretty much every granular level of a build in-house. I mean, I can see you've got all your guardrails and stanchions and all the jigs and things here, but you've got an array of toys in this shop.
We do. I'm like a kid in Candyland here. I love this. I love building 5. It's just, there's a lot of fun toys in here that you can make really cool stuff with. So, and the team that we have here is phenomenal. So we've got cutting edge machines. We have some really old machines also that have been doing the work for a long time. And
that's the way it should be.
Yeah, it's still working. So why do you change them?
I can see the vast array of stuff, but also that creates a variety of skill sets. Yeah. And they're a real true team at elevating the product further.
Yeah. I mean, if you take a look at any of our boats, the stainless work on it is top notch. There's going to be very few people that rival our stainless steel work that we put on our boats.
This is your main woodworking shop.
Yeah, so we have a 4-axis mill and lathe machine, CNC cutting. We have edging equipment to put all the edging on the woodwork. And then obviously we've got our craftsmen that build the furniture that go into the boat.
It's a really varied skill set that Aquila employ, and that craftsmanship level is really high, the attention to detail and everything. When you have your finished cabinetry, that's again, is it all coded, or how's that then packaged again back to the model that it relates to?
Yeah, exactly how we do in the warehousing phase, same stainless steel and synonymous on all the different floors here. But in terms of the woodworking, you'll see as you walk around, there's a label, a sticky label that gets put on. It's got the model. So in this case, it's a 50 yacht, hull number 27. So, and then that gets palletized or put into these cradles. So that way, when the parts department calls for it or the warehouse, it's ready to be sent out to the production floor.
You've got a great facility like the metal shop where you can control everything. You've got that quality control.
We go through about 14,000 sheets of plywood a year annually. So they're running through 35 sheets a day building the cabinetry for the boat. So it's continuous movement, continuous evolution, and we can't do it without the craftsmen.
I guess where you're saying about evolution, you've got, because you're controlling all those different elements, when you want to pivot and change up for your new model and stuff, you can do that really quickly.
Yeah, especially with the equipment that we're installing. So we're investing a lot in new technology. We also have some old technology that we've been using for years and years, and it still works perfect. But there's a lot more new technology that's coming out, and it's a great thing with the Chong family. They don't hold anything back. If it's going to improve efficiency, improve the quality of our product, they invest in it. So pretty amazing.
I like that blend, though, of old school technology, proper knowledge base of craftsmanship, paired also with new ways of doing things too. Talking about proper craftsmanship, I think we need to go and check out the upholstery shop.
Yes.
We're still in building 5.
Correct, fourth floor.
And we're now in upholstery. Eh?
Yeah.
I can't see any wood here. So they're all nylon boards, so you're not going to have any rotting out of any upholstery.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I see.
No, we try to stay away from plywood as much as possible, especially in the exterior of the boat and the bow or the aft cockpit. Just for the life expectancy of the product, we'd rather not have wood.
Yeah, and so the different colors that I can see, is that different densities?
Correct. A good example is you'll see that's actually the cushion that goes inside the boat. You'll see the two different exterior density and then the interior density, which is more firm, so you can actually sit on that, where the exterior shell is softer, so when you push on it.
And you've got quite a lot of skill set here. I can see that you've got fantastic cutting machines and CNC. You've got the guys working away. You've got ladies busy sewing across from us. This is a really well set up shop.
Yes, correct. Yeah, seamstresses behind us. Each of them have over 10 years experience building furniture as well as upholstery. We have CNC machines for cutting the soft upholstery. We have leather cutting, CNC and punching units, and then we have a knife blade system for cutting our different shapes into the foam.
See a lot of manufacturers that will just buy an off-the-shelf helm seat, and you might go to a boat show and see that helm seat or certain cushions across 10 different manufacturers, whereas with your stuff, because you have everything designed from the ground up in-house, that helps to elevate the product, and it's all designed with a harmony at play.
Yeah, absolutely, and we take a lot of our feedback from our customers. As you know, we have a standard package that goes on every boat, but then we now have the ability to offer customized packages. So whether it's different materials in the salon, different colors, we can incorporate that, as well as on the exterior. A good example is in our Molokai fishing line. You can either go with the standard package in upholstery, or you can upgrade to a more plush material, as well as the ladder back seating.
Yeah.
And then what's really unique in here, you'll see these guys working on the shelf back there is actually stainless, that when they start putting all the furniture together, that actually came from downstairs, so you can see how it all gets integrated into the build.
Yeah, that integration. I can tell from that sort of engineering and the fact that it's a brand that comes from real boaters.
Yeah.
The way that you're setting this all up, I've had seats that have rotted out, and it's a real pain.
Yeah.
These things, they're getting wet. They're in the ocean, they've got salt water, they've got sunscreen. Over a long time, are going to take a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
So they need to be pretty hardy from the outset.
Yeah, we do a lot of testing on the material, so by the time we actually incorporate it into a build on a boat, it's passed our quality testing to make sure it's a material that we're satisfied with as boaters.
So what are we going to have in the next episode?
So now we're going to get to go see the lamination process and how all of these different parts go into the actual build.
Can't wait. Let's go.